Alright everyone, game number 3 here between the blue Zerg player Liquid Haypro and the red Protoss player Rain's Kiwikaki. The series is tied 1-1. Obviously we are in game number 3 and Kiwikaki has chosen MLG Shattered Temple for the final map. They have spawned close by air, so Haypro will know that Kiwikaki is here, and I would expect Kiwikaki to send a probe out to spot the Overlord, so they'll know exactly where they are. Now, Shattered Temple is a bit of an odd map. I think Kiwikaki is going to go for the Forge Fast Expand again. He's done it every single game. And as a Zerg player, you are not going to be able to do the traditional response, which is to take a quick third, because both of the close bases to you are behind rocks. And this base is just so far away that it's very difficult to defend this base to any sort of aggression from a Protoss player after a Forge Fast Expand. And one thing that I have tried is to drop a hatchery, a little bit farther away from the rocks, but it doesn't work out because of the positioning of the rocks and getting your follow-up hatchery there. But so we'll see what Haypro decides to do. Probably going to have some type of a true-based timing push from him. That would be my guess. That's what I almost always have to do on this map. But maybe he'll be surprising me. Maybe he'll show me something I can try out on the ladder. We do see him getting ready to drop the spawning pool. Again, this probe tried to be annoying, didn't quite get there in time, and looks like everything is just happening the same way that it did in the past few games. This drone is going to try and get out here, try and drop the hatchery a little bit earlier. No, it's going to go for, he's probably going to go for the hatchery trick again. Come over here and try to block the Nexus going down with a hatchery, and looks like Kiwikaki is aware of it. He is going down here with his probe, and he's gonna, what is he gonna do? No, he's gonna drop the forge now. So we'll see what Haypro does. He does have enough money for the hatchery to go down, but Kiwikaki is aware. He's put his probe here on, no, not on hold position, but it is there, and Haypro, no, he doesn't quite get it down. It looks like Kiwikaki has caught on, and Kiwikaki's dropped this pylon here, so there's a lot of micro going on right here. A second probe is coming down to chase away this drone, and doesn't look like the hatchery will get put down by Haypro. Two probes are out chasing it away, and the Nexus actually goes down. Really nice by Kiwikaki. Meanwhile, Haypro has not been able to get down his hatchery, and he's up to about 500 supply right here. Really less than ideal, so nice beginning by Kiwikaki, and Haypro needs to move this, otherwise he could lose his Overlord to this cannon, which is really embarrassing what happens, and you just feel silly. This Overlord too, the nice thing about Forge Fast Expands is you can really keep an eye on your opponent when whatever they are doing. The first set of Zerglings are coming out. They're going to be able to take out this pylon, and then just get some map control back. We do see what is... Okay, so Haypro is going to go for this third base right here, and that's what I'm talking about. So when you do this, your next hatchery does not fit right here. It can't fit next to this hatchery. It has one hex actually overlapping, so you can't get a real base here. But interesting option there that Haypro has chosen to go for. He is, I think, going to get this Overlord away. The second cannon hopefully won't finish in time, but we see that Haypro has double expanded now. The Zerglings now are patrolling around. They don't want to get a delayed cannon rush to happen, and he's just checking everywhere, make sure there are no pylons to have a unexpected assault come from a weird angle, and everything is happening as almost as expected as you can. And we see that Kiwikaki is patrolling around. He's checking all the normal places for a third base, and he's going to be sorely disappointed that he's not going to find it in any of them. We'll see if he does spot this gold base, because that could be a very critical hit. He's going to know that he's going to need to do some type of aggression, otherwise he will fall behind as the economic advantage from the third base kicks in. Again, Kiwikaki is getting this double gateway before core. I think this is almost his style. He realizes, okay, I need to put some punishment on the Zerg player, otherwise I won't be able to recover in time. And it looks like Kiwikaki is going to spot the gold base. He is getting +1 weapon, and he should attack with about, I think his MO is 6 zealots, 6+1 zealots, and try and do a lot of damage to his opponent. Even if he can't directly do damage to his opponent, he's going to be able to do a lot of indirect damage just by forcing his opponent to make a bunch of lings, and really you need brooches to hold it off. We do see that Haypro is mining gas a little bit earlier than is standard behind a double expand after a Forge Fast Expand, so he should be prepared for this. The first 2 zealots are out. They look like they're taking out these rocks. I wonder how much of that is just so this overlord gets fooled. But we see another 2 being chrono boosted. Is the cybercore out? There is no cybercore. So Kiwikaki really delays his cybercore for this. So he's going to have to go and do aggression. The cybercore finally starts at the 7-minute mark, and Haypro should see that. So he's going to expect some type of aggression. Is there a Roach Warren, though? We don't see a Roach Warren. There's a Baneling nest down as long with the second gas, and Banelings can be quite effective with the Zealots. The Zealots are light, and the Zealots do need to be in melee range to hit their targets, so you're not going to be able to avoid the Baneling damage by kiting them and doing damage to them. We do see Kiwikaki looks like he's going to get ready for a very fast third base. This is interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this. It looks like it's going to be 8 Zealots. They are going to be spotted, and Haypro is trying to take out these back rocks because he knows his opponent. Wow, interesting. So Kiwikaki takes his third base right around the same time he starts warp gates. There are 22 lings on the way. There are these 8 zealots. They have +1, and we'll see a couple banelings coming from Haypro, I'm sure, just because 22 zerglings is not going to be enough to take this out. Kiwikaki is going to be able to do a little bit of damage no matter what happens. Is Haypro going to just go for it with zerglings? That seems almost unwise. Like, I know I've lost a couple of games because of that, and he's getting in a better and better position. These zealots are not able to get fully surrounded, and so it looks like he is going to be able to take more than his weight in gold. And now we see the banelings coming in. They are going to take out these 3 zealots with ease. These 2 zealots actually could just get taken out by the zerglings, and very nice hold there from Haypro. But look at this! Wow, Kiwikaki has 50 harvesters. We see that Haypro knows that his opponent is double expanded. I wouldn't be surprised to have Haypro go for the bust. It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. 10 banelings are on the way, and I think Kiwikaki just got a little bit too greedy. We have 3 cannons will be all that will be up, maybe not even the third one, and I think Haypro is just going to go like warp it. Going to have a bunch of banelings bust through the front. There are no sentries to stop this. Sentries are just now being made, and we'll see if this is going to be held off. I don't think so. I think that Kiwikaki is just dead in the water, but it's always, wow, very nice there, right there. It's always really nice to see just the play that Kiwikaki brings out. These banelings are killing so many harvesters. 13 dead already. More and more being taken out. 15, 16. It looks like that's just going to be GG, especially when this baneling blows up on the probes, which it inevitably will. More sentries are attempted to come out, but it doesn't look like they're going to happen. 26 more lings on the way, and I think Kiwikaki just got a little bit too greedy with his play. I think because it's almost as though, like, dropping that third base runs counter to the theory behind this dropping these gateways. So the theory behind dropping the 2 early gateways is to get the zealots out and then force your opponent to overmake units. And so when your opponent holds, he should have overmade units. And so if your opponent overmakes units, then dropping this third base is going to run the risk of dying to a counter push from your opponent. So Kiwikaki does crumble to the counterattack from Haypro. Haypro advances 2-1 in the series and will advance into losers bracket round 6 of the championship bracket.